Today, we'll be introducing some fascinating One Piece theories from Japan that aren't well known in the US. In this video, we'll be focusing on the little-known secret hidden in Oda Sensei's first pen name, the shocking reason why the names of the five elders have not been revealed, and the true identity of Imu-sama. We'll be breaking down these popular theories from Japan in an easy-to-understand way, so be sure to stick around until the end. If watching this video makes you think, I knew it, the world of One Piece is deeply connected to the universe, then please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're surprised by the idea that Imu-sama's true identity might be the Buddha, leave a comment saying no way. Alright, let's dive right in. Hey there, One Piece fans. Did you know that before Ishiro Oda started using his real name, he had a secret pen name with a deep meaning behind it? In the world of One Piece, the sun and moon are crucial elements that drive the story forward. Our hero Luffy is associated with the sun while his rival Blackbeard represents the moon. Throughout the manga, Oda has deliberately drawn the sun and moon in prominent positions, hinting at their significance. But that's not all. One Piece is filled with references to various celestial bodies. The ancient weapons, Uranus, Poseidon, and Pluto, are named after the planets in Greek and Roman mythology, representing Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto respectively. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto. All these elements are connected to the planets and play a role in the story. In One Piece, celestial bodies include not just the sun and moon. Interestingly, the only confirmed character linked to an ancient weapon is Shirahoshi, whose name can be written as White Star in Japanese kanji, further emphasizing the celestial theme. In other words, it's not a coincidence that they are being used. Oda has masterfully woven the concept of the universe into the very fabric of One Piece. Now, back to the question about Oda's original pen name. Before he became famous, Oda used a pen name that consisted of the Japanese kanji for the days of the week: Getsu, Ka, Su, Moku, Kin, Du, which in English is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In English, that would be quite a mouthful. But did you know that there's a connection between the days of the week and the planets? Oda's pen name might have been a subtle hint at Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn that could potentially appear in the story. Excluding Sun, Moon, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, could this be a clue about Oda's grand plan for the One Piece universe? Let's talk about Earth, or Chi in Japanese. Long ago, Earth was a single giant landmass called Pangaea. Through the process of plate tectonics, Pangaea split into two continents, Laurasia and Gondwana. Over millions of years, these continents slowly drifted apart, forming the land masses we know today, like Eurasia, Africa, and the Japanese archipelago. Pangaea represents the initial state of Earth when all the continents were connected as one. Doesn't that sound familiar? It's like the concept of One Piece itself, everything being connected as a whole. This might explain why the place where the mysterious figure Imu-sama resides is called Pangaea Castle. Imu-sama could be the embodiment of Earth itself. If Imu-sama represents Earth, then there are 5 planets left. In One Piece, the 5 stars immediately come to mind: the 5 elders, the highest-ranking celestial dragons. The remaining, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, might symbolize these 5 powerful individuals. And above them all reigns Imu-sama, the Earth. The celestial dragons themselves have a celestial vibe to their design, with the 10 meaning heaven in their name. The 5 elders are positioned at the top of the celestial dragon's hierarchy. However, Imu-sama's appearance doesn't necessarily evoke a strong Earth-like connection. Perhaps there's a deeper meaning hidden behind Imu-sama's true identity. Consider the structure of the Navy's top brass. The 3 admirals, the Navy's greatest fighting force, answer to the Fleet Admiral. The animal motifs of the admirals are a dog, a monkey, and a pheasant. Sound familiar? Many fans initially thought the fleet admiral would be Momotaro, the folktale hero associated with those animals. However, it turned out to be Buddha Sengoku, a clever misdirection by Oda. The same pattern appears in the world government's hierarchy. The five elders, seemingly representing the five planets, serve under Imu-sama, who appears to symbolize Earth. But could this be another misdirection? Imu-sama's true nature might be something entirely different from what we expect. In the world of One Piece, wordplay using Japanese numbers, katakana, and kanji is often employed to hide clues and foreshadowing. In Japanese, Imu's name is written in katakana, but when the characters are combined, they form the kanji for Buddha. Could this mean that Imu-sama is not Earth, but rather the Buddha? It would be just like Oda to surprise us with such a shocking twist. The five planets have various names in different mythologies, but did you know that the ancient weapons in One Piece are actually based on Greek and Roman myths? So, it's reasonable to assume that the five elders might also have names derived from these mythologies. I've done some in-depth research on how Oda uses Greek and Roman myths in his storytelling. Generally, he takes names from Greek mythology, but for special entities, he seems to use names from Roman myths. Looking at the ancient weapons, Poseidon and Uranus are from Greek mythology, while Pluton is the only one from Roman mythology. Moreover, while Poseidon and Uranus are people, Pluto is believed to be a vehicle of some sort. The fact that Pluton is the only one with a Roman name likely holds some significance. It's thought that the five members of the five elders also have names of Greek gods. However, there's one member who always stands out, never wearing a suit and portrayed as a unique figure. Could it be that this person alone has a name taken from Roman mythology? In Greek mythology, Zeus is equivalent to Jupiter in Roman mythology, representing the planet Jupiter. So the names of the five elders could be Saint Jupiter, Saint Hermes, Saint Aphrodite, Saint Ares, Saint Cronus, or perhaps Saint Josvarger, Saint Horming, Saint Charles, Saint Rosward, and Saint Jalmak. If the five elders' names are indeed the five planets, it makes sense why Oda would keep them hidden until the end of the story. If Oda revealed early on that the five elders' names were the five planets, it might have led readers to speculate about the existence of the sun. The true identity of the sun god is something he likely wants to keep secret until the very end. I believe this is the only reason why the five elders' names have been kept hidden for so long. Almost all other characters' names have been revealed by now. On the other hand, if the five elders' names weren't related to the planets, couldn't Oda have introduced them much earlier? If there's no connection to the planets, there's no reason to keep their names a mystery. The Go in Goro Se means five, and the Ro means old, so that part makes sense. But without a planetary connection, the Se star part would lose its meaning. By the way, it's said that the five elders are modeled after five great historical figures. These include Tasuke Itagaki, a leader of the freedom and people's rights movement; Gandhi, known for his non-violent philosophy; Lincoln, called the father of slave emancipation; Marx, who wrote Das Kapital; and Gorbachev, who reformed the Soviet Union. These individuals were important revolutionaries and reformers in history, seeking freedom and equality. The themes of One Piece are all about freedom and liberation, right? Luffy and the Revolutionary Army symbolize freedom and liberation, while the world government represents oppression. It's an interesting setup that the five elders at the top of the oppressive side are modeled after revolutionaries and reformers. The five elders themselves might have carried out revolutions in the past. For example, wiping out the D-Clan, destroying a great kingdom, and taking land from the Lunarians could be seen as revolutionary acts in a sense. However, the world government's actions are the complete opposite of what the five great figures who inspired the five elders stood for. They promote slavery, have a discriminatory mindset to the point of hating to breathe the same air as commoners, engage in covert operations and secrecy, as represented by CP0 and suppress anti-establishment movements. It's also ironic that the one modeled after a non-violence advocate is the only one carrying a sword. In other words, while the five elders may embody elements of the revolution and reform, they lack the aspects of freedom and liberation. Thinking about it this way, the story setup starts to make more sense. Lastly, let me share with you an important star in the One Piece world that hasn't been revealed yet. That's Lodestar Island. The final destination of the Grand Line is also named after a star. In future videos, I'll delve into what significance this might hold for the story, so stay tuned. That's all for today. Here on this channel, we post popular theories about One Piece from Japan. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.